Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowle, here in the booth with Kirk Broomstreet. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Team out there, we're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Steps out at the 16 with a lot. Just taking a knee in the end zone. It's a run. Running back's got it. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
He's got it with room to run. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
First down now at the 49. One huge play has got this offense out near midfield and threatening. Looking deep downfield to the left. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game. Throwing the ball downfield. The defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
He'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, just throw the ball away, see what happens on this next down.
Fires it to the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. Finally brought down all the way at the 6-yard line. Puts him in great scoring position.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. They're going to throw on third and goal. The quarterback delivers quickly. A receiver on the screen. Touchdown, Horned Frogs, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game for no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Back to throw. It's Knight. On the move now. Goes to his right side there for the completion. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They look to throw it here on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Jefferson. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Looking to scramble. Hit just as he throws the ball. Oh, the pass is picked off. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the open. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
And he runs it into the score. Touchdown, TCU. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. Back out on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Pressure is coming. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Dropping back. It's Knight. Running out of time in the pocket. Incomplete, but a late flag comes in. A lot of contact. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. This time, a completion.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Direct snap to the back. And the Volunteers are moving quickly down the field.
That's just good, hard running by this back. And, man, they've had some good ones over the years. Go back to Jamal Lewis, who was on that 98 National Championship team. Travis Henry, Arian Foster. Boy, Chris, some big physical backs come to mind when you think about the Tennessee Vols.
And the receivers got it. Finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down. The Volunteers pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quarterback looking to scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Wide open downfield. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12. The Volunteers will line up on first and 10. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. 6-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 4.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy and keep this quarterback from running.
They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the 1st down in this 3rd and short. See what you can do from here.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of one. Kirk, it's TCU with the lead so far. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Crucial play to begin the new quarter. The offense sets up with a 3rd and goal. He keeps it on the design run. And he'll be brought down.
Wow, great stop here by this defense to bring us to 4th down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance to try to get that touchdown.
Big play for both teams. Can the offense punch it in? 4th and goal from the 2. Or it's snapped to the back. Touchdown, Tennessee, as they fight back here in this playoff game. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it. It's blocked. Only scoop it up. Can they make something happen here? And midfield. Inside the 40. Inside the 20. And he takes it all the way back for 2 points. What a play.
I don't know about you, Chris, but didn't it seem that the kicking team just kind of froze after the blocked PAT? It made it a lot easier for the defense once they blocked it to just return it all the way back, and that's 2 points.
Bringing it out. It's Brown. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete. Tried to lob the ball up there, but doesn't connect.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Play fake, looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
So all of the 30, this is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And it works. The 1st down to the 35. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Holstein. He escapes the pocket. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape, broke loose from the pocket, and put the ball on a string, but he just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Makes the catch. It's Brown. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's in the clear. At the 30 now. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Vols. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
The QB is the loneliest man in the stadium right now following that dreaded pick 6. For this guy, it's a nightmare in real time. And for the defense, unbridled jubilation.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. The pass rush closing in. Just flings it out of bounds, and the pass rush closing in.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. 3rd and long. He'll try to pass it again from his own end zone. Off target and incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And the ball is away from inside the 10. He'll field the punt. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. The last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there. The Vols are in the red zone. Looking to throw. It's Knight. Bringing pressure. Pass is incomplete, but there's a penalty marker down. Might be roughing the quarterback. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So the offense now set up 1st and goal after a critical roughing the passer penalty. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Volunteers. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the TCU offense takes the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Change of direction. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback keeps the football. Breaks free. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. 1st down.
When you think about option plays, especially quarterback, when he keeps the ball, a lot of times it's a big explosive play, but sometimes it's just about getting what you can and keep the drive moving.
And it's incomplete even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
To the air, it's Holstein. Snags the quick throw.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is third and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, pick up any potential blitzes here on third and long.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Big-time conversion to keep the drive going. First down now from the 30. And the Horned Frogs will have 1st and 10 here. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
They try to sneak it for the first. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator to go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the first down.
And the long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. He had all day back there before throwing the strike. Touchdown, Texas Christian. So with playoff pressure for the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Look at this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Toss play to the outside. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Leads the ball to the 49.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Hit the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
Scanning the field. It's Knight. Got it in the open. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. On the move now. On the move, looking deep down the right side. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. So the offense declines the penalty after the big play. The offense moves into the red zone now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. He lets it go. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end was just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Turns on the speed. Can he make it? Can't catch him. Touchdown. That is an unforgettable moment for that kick returner. A touchdown in a playoff game.
Great blocking to set this return up, and of course you can see his natural instincts as a runner. Once he got through that initial surge from the coverage unit, nobody's going to stop him from scoring.
The PAT puts him up 3. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Horned Frogs will kick this away to get the second half going. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here. Looking to pass. It's Knight. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. And we'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
You call a quick out on third down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
Defense is coming after him. Pitch into space at the 50. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
Boy, great throw and a first down for Tennessee, and they are in business. This quarterback is playing well, and, you know, Chris, they are able to recruit the nation when it comes to quarterback play because of the history and tradition they have.
The pass rush gets home.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. Looking downfield, it's Knight. He escapes the pocket. Quick throw over the middle. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, the defense does a really good job of getting that initial pressure on the quarterback, but this is what he can do. His athletic ability and his legs gets him away from the pressure. He buys some time, and I love how he keeps his eyes downfield. He's not scrambling to run. He's scrambling to make a big play with his arm, just unable to connect with the receiver downfield. But good effort and a good play.
And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
A really good decision here by this quarterback just to get rid of that football, but I'm sure they're hoping for a few extra yards here to make this field goal attempt a little bit easier.
And it's good, right down the middle. And we're all tied up now. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Bringing it out, it's Brown. He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Running with purpose. First down and more. He's still running. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Finally tackled at the 7. What a play. Sets up a first and goal now. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 8. Back to pass. It's Holstein. Looking to scramble. And he just throws it away.
That's a smart heads-up play to me by the quarterback. Would rather throw it in the stands than a tight throw leading to a potential turnover. Wonder what they'll have dialed up here on this 3rd down.
After that big play to start the drive, they got close, but now it's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Ball carrier tackled there.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
No hesitation from the head coach. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Touchdown, Horned Frogs, to put them on top now. Because this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Return begins inside the 10. Coverage seeker brings down the returner. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Pop over the middle. It's Lewis. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a 1st down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Knight. He's running out of time here. Caught behind the line. It's Lewis. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And he drops back in the gun. Pass ball is incomplete, but the defense may have jumped.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. He did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
The running back here on a direct snap. Got the 1st down and still motoring. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker. A few more runs like this, he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
And the Vols with 1st and 10 here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. That's caught. It's Lewis. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Can't hold on. A good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. A big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
So 4th down and 12. The offense is on the field to go for it. Looking for a man. He fires this throw and is intercepted. He can go. At the 20. Past the touchdown. TCU. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
How about the risky call here by this offense? I love that they're going for it on 4th down. Not so sure about the play call. The defense is not fooled at all. Steps in front of this throw for a nice touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now for the 25. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking downfield. It's Knight. Grab behind the line. It's Lewis. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Lets it go quickly. He makes the grab. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
And Kirk, it's TCU with the lead so far. And as we've reached the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quick throw to his receiver. What a catch! Well, the ball's knocked loose. The defense scoops it up. They bring him down, but a heads-up play to scoop up the fumble and make yardage. They get him down, but the takeaway and the return, a huge play to set up the offense here. Using that challenge, a smart move by the head coach as the officials overturn the previous ruling on the field. Here we go, 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game. The shotgun running play call. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Receiver makes the grab. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Vols.
This is a nice touchdown and a great play call. Just get this receiver in space and let him make people miss and use his speed to get to the end zone. That's what they did here, and it pays off.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. 37. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Horned offense takes the field now. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
And this defense can fly to the football as a group. That's great team pursuit. The quarterback a little unsure on whether he should keep it or pitch it, and the defense makes him pay for that with their speed.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Back to throw. It's Holstein. Finds his man. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Grab down the middle. It's Brown.
is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
51, Tennessee, 37.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down. The 25 at second and 10. Can they make it a third and manageable here? A pop pass on the jet sweep. They get it back, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. The ball has come up to the line in a hurry-up. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Fires it to the left side. Tried to press the ball deep, but complete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. It's second and 10 off the incompletion. Ball to 36 still. To throw, it's Knight. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. From the shotgun, drops back. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's another positive play, but man, look at the clock and look at the score.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up a third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Pressure is coming. Trying to use his legs to make the first down. Couldn't get there, and now it's a fourth down call.
Nickel coverage there. The quarterback just couldn't find any matchups to his advantage. So the result is a scramble that falls short of the first down. Now, a challenging fourth and medium coming up.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game. And the ball will turn over on downs.
Well, I don't blame the offensive coordinator here. It's the right thing to do down a couple scores. They just didn't execute.
And the TCU offense takes the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
They make the stop, but not before he gains the first down. The screenplay works.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
Leaning on the run game here. Fighting off the defender. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
That's another good run here by this back. You know, he's been inside, he's been outside. At times he's had to be patient, showing his vision. He now has 97 yards on the ground today. A few more carries, he's likely going to go over the century mark.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Holstein. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. The quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And the importance of this attempt, if he makes it, it's now a 3-score game. And he's got it. No problem. There's a flag in the field, and it's on the defense. Would not be enough for 1st down yardage. A costly special teams penalty, and here comes the offense back on the field. That roughing the punter call will keep this drive going. That's a crucial mistake for the special teams. Trying to run it. It's Payne. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz. And that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
The offense eager to keep this drive going, but facing a 3rd and long from the 20 now. Keeps it on the draw. That's the spin move.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
The game is in hand here, but the offense looking to inflict more punishment here in the final seconds. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.